Well, John Ciorciari is the Dean of the Hamilton Lugar School of Global and International Studies at Indiana University, and he joins us live now from Bloomington. First of all, John, thank you very much for speaking to us here on TRT World. Now, Donald Trump, as we were hearing there from Selina, he was instrumental in brokering the original ceasefire back in July. It appears that he's done so again. Why is President Trump so keen to end this conflict?
First, thanks for having me. And I think Selina already referred to President Trump's longstanding goal of presenting himself as a peacemaker, not least so that he can burnish those credentials in the ongoing peace negotiations surrounding larger wars in Gaza and Ukraine and elsewhere. There are also good strategic reasons for the United States not to want Thailand and Cambodia to be at loggerheads. The United States is interested in maintaining influence in the region and in both countries and not wanting to see them get closer to Beijing. And so positioning the U.S. as a peacemaker in Southeast Asia does serve multiple U.S. interests as well as the interests of the president himself.
And do we know what Trump's leverage was this time round? Is it likely to have been the same as last time, the tariffs?
It's certainly possible, and as Selina mentioned, he intimated the same in his tweet. The Thai and Cambodian leadership is not going to want to tell their public that they succumbed to another round of trade bullying and diplomacy from the United States. And so it's not a surprise that there may be different messages coming out of the meeting. But I think it's quite clear that even if it wasn't an express threat, that the prospect of less favorable trade treatment was the elephant in the room in those conversations.
John, in your view, will this ceasefire hold this time round?
It'll be fragile. The countries at issue, Cambodia and Thailand, have had disputes over their shared frontier for quite some time. And there have been small provocations on either side that have quickly led to renewed fighting. The Thai military has certain objectives, such as capturing high ground to protect the border areas in the event of any future conflict. Neither side wants to look weak. And so if there's so much as a stray bullet fired by a soldier on either side of the border, we could easily see this come undone again. It may be that one or both sides does not intend to hold the ceasefire, but merely wants to placate the U.S. administration for the time being and to pin any future violations on its rival.
Now, this conflict between Thailand and Cambodia, it's rooted in a dispute that dates back centuries. Why this escalation of late? Why the recent escalation?
Again, there have been some minor provocations, but they're not the type of thing that couldn't have been resolved diplomatically. I think to understand this conflict, one has to understand both path dependence, the fact that there have been feuds over the Prevahir Temple and other dispute areas along the frontier that have left scars in the relationship and hard feelings on both sides, but also the incentives of leaders in both Phnom Penh and Bangkok to be seen as strong champions of national sovereignty and indeed nationalism. That makes it difficult for either side to be seen as compromising, and in some cases may incentivize assertive behavior in the border region.
John, really appreciate your time and your analysis. Thank you very much for speaking to us.